Today we're talking about power to weight ratio. What's the deal with it, and what does it actually mean in the real world? Hey guys, welcome back to another Whiteboard Wednesday. Power to weight ratio. Most people have heard of it. Most people don't really know what it's about or don't grasp the concept of what it can mean for your riding. So let's take a look. Power to weight ratio. Now, power to weight ratio really comes into play when you're climbing hills. This is because when you're climbing a hill, you're taking your weight up against gravity. You're fighting gravity. And this is a very interesting stat in that every 1 kg of excess fat costs you 3 seconds over 1 kilometre on a moderately graded climb. So I'll say that again. Every 1 kg of excess body fat, or weight if you're looking at bikes and that sort of thing as well, but 1 kg costs you 3 seconds over a 1 kilometre moderate grade climb. So let's have a think about that. If you've got a 10 kilometre climb and say you're carrying maybe, let's say 5 kgs of excess body fat, over a 10k climb, you're going to be 2.5 minutes slower than a lighter version of yourself. So same intensity, same fitness, just lose 5 kgs, you're going to be 2.5 minutes faster up a 10k climb, which is quite huge when you think about it. Let's have a think about two riders here to sort of grasp this concept. Rider A, they weigh 63 kgs, 178 centimeters, so they're quite tall and lean. Their functional threshold power is 300 watts. So this is the power that they can sustain for a prolonged period of time, around about that hour mark. So this is a pretty fit rider. Their power to weight ratio is 4.7 watts per kilo, and this is up around an excellent sort of category 1 rider. If we have a look at rider B, they're 83 kg, significantly heavier. They're 187 centimeters tall, so quite a lot taller. Their functional threshold power is 360 watts. So they can produce more power than rider A. But when you have a look at their power to weight ratio, because they weigh more, their power to weight ratio is actually lower. So they've got 4.3 watts per kilo. So what does this actually mean? Well, if rider A and rider B were to race on a long climb, assuming that they'd ride around their functional threshold power, because most people do on long sustained climbs, who would win out of the two, A or B? The answer is A. A would win on a long climb because they've got a higher power to weight ratio. So the winner is A for the climb. However, if we take them down onto the flat and do like a time trial, who's going to win then, A or B? On the flat, where gravity's not an issue, B is actually going to take out the winner spot. And that's because they have more raw power overall. More raw power overall. Raw power beats power to weight ratio every time on the flat. But when it comes to the hill, it's all about power to weight ratio. So hopefully from this you can sort of get a bit of a concept about power to weight ratio. In the next video, I'm going to talk about how you can maximize your power to weight ratio so you can climb hills better and faster. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the big red button in the middle of your screen now. You're going to get updated with all my latest videos, tips and training information. If you want to look at some more videos, expand that mind, check out these videos below so you can train harder, but most importantly, train smarter.